Today, Nigeria and the world celebrate the birthday of one of the country's most influential spiritual leaders, Pastor Enoch Adeboye. As a general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Adeboye has spent decades shaping lives, communities, and the nation's faith landscape. His leadership, humility, and unwavering commitment to service have inspired millions both in Nigeria and across the globe. Beyond his pastoral duties, Pastor Adeboye is celebrated for mentoring generations of ministers, championing education and health initiatives, and fostering unity through faith. His vision has extended beyond the pulpit, leaving an indelible mark on society and the growth of Christianity in Africa. As it marks another year today, followers, leaders, and well-wishers reflect on a life of faith, service, and guidance. Pastor Adeboye's influence continues to resonate, reminding all that leadership rooted in compassion and integrity can transform communities and inspire generations. We say happy birthday, Pastor Adeboye. This is an amazing, an enigma, a phenomenon, someone who is quiet whenever he preaches, is meek, is very intelligent, and then you always see as a pastor always going down on the knees on the platform, just beside the pulpit, praying to God, and you say this is an amazing father to everyone, especially the Christendom in Nigeria and the world.
No doubt about it. At 84, you will think he's probably younger than that. He's achieved so many things in life. And one thing I love about Pastor Adeboye is the fact that he's not a rabid critic of other religious faiths. No. He sticks to his own, preaches what he believes in, and then help his own congregation to understand the scripture. He's tolerant of other viewpoints, tolerant of other religious ideas. And I remember that the last election, when the issue of Muslim ticket was so all in the public domain, and some other church leaders chose to feast on it, he never joined that feast. Rather, he was looking at individuals and said, look, can you really do the job or you can't do the job? I mean, for me, it's an enigma. He's a man worthy of emulation. Congratulations, sir.
All right, 84 is a golden age. We can go on and on just talking about him. But Ibrahim, did you know that he has a PhD in mathematics? And whenever I think about him, I just think about that. He's a guru in maths. If people didn't know this, he'll calculate anything for you, right here. So I just want to say, like, a very big happy birthday to him. A very fantastic, pastor. We can go on and on. He was a teacher too as well. If there's one thing I love about Pastor Adeboye is the way he preaches. I've had the opportunity once or twice, to be in the Redeemed Church. And I tell you, there's a sense of presence of God that you feel there. Oftentimes, we always criticize our pastors. Once in a while, you hear things about them, but this man has continued to live a life of God, even with the controversies that always, fall out. So we wish him a happy birthday today. The Redeemed Christian Church of God is actually going to be celebrating him today for, a fantastic pastor that he has been. He's been absolutely fantastic. Yeah,
and this is a man, his influence actually spans, beyond Nigeria. He has actually influenced so many pastors. In fact, he has produced at least two notable national personalities. First, the Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is also a pastor in his church, and also the First Lady, the current First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, who is also is an evangelist. She's holding a very prominent position in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. So this man is not just a man, he's a man of spirit, man of God, and someone who has positive influence on the Nigerian political milieu, but you would not say he's someone who is also taking sides, as Mr. Shomi has said, when it comes to politics.
Yeah, of course. That's why I said oftentimes there's always controversies. People would never, just say, oh, this person is a pure person. They will always want to bring the allegations. But on his own part, he's left a clean slate. Like, he has just showed that he's an upright man. And we know his closeness, to our president as well. Our president wish him a very happy birthday. So this is a man that, honestly, if we want to speak about Pastor Adeboye, we'll go on and on about him. And just look at how he built the Redeemed Church of God, church. Now, look at what the church is right now. It's not just known in just Nigeria. In Ghana, we have the Redeemed Christian Church of God that people go, and people are always yearning, when are they going to be there when Adeboye is actually, ministry. To be a man of God is no joke. You will get a lot of criticisms, but at the end of the day, what do you do with it? You just have to continue, spreading the word, and that's what he's been doing. I don't know how they're going to celebrate his birthday today, knowing that he's a very simple man. anything about Pastor Adeboye is always very simple.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what kind of party will be thrown for him today. Mr. Shomi, what do you think?
Well, I think he would get a lot of visitors today, no doubt about that, including political leaders, religious leaders, and monarchs. And I remember quite rightly, because there's an ongoing debate about the role of Christianity, in traditional institutions. Particularly, that came more to the fore when Gandhi, Pastor
Seun
Gandhi
of
now
Ogbomoso.
became the Seun of Ogbomoso, who is a pastor of Redeemed Church. And for many people kept saying, look, hang on a minute, what is Redeem all about? Are they trying to reform the system in a way that, pastors or Redeem or Christians can also play a role, in what's supposed to be a traditional institution to make it more secular? So that kind of reform, I don't know whether I'm right on that interpretation, but that kind of reform, which some people perceive Adeboye as pushing, as an agenda, for me, endears him to so many more people.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, sir. I wish I could be with you, sir.
Absolutely. So we say born anniversaries to you, Pastor Adeboye.
All right. We say a very big congratulations to you. 84 is no joke. We wish you a very happy birthday from everybody right here at TVC. We love you, Papa, and a very big happy birthday to you. Ibrahim, thank you so much for those fantastic stories this morning. Well, this is now where we will close the curtains, but let's let you know that the views and reactions of our resource persons are theirs, and they have no connection whatsoever with TVC. Up next is Your View with the very beautiful ladies, and just after that, we'll give you This Morning with Yori Folari. But we'll see you tomorrow, very bright and early. Good morning, Nigeria.